Hey guys, GeneralMcBadass here, and today I've got something a little bit different than what I usually post. And as you can see, there's something a little bit different. Skill profiler. So well, I'll just show it to you guys in game instead of explaining it out here, because you can't really see much about it right now. But let's go in game, and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that seems good. That seems good. So this isn't about the weapons, not about the skills, not about the mighty fork. This is about something a little bit different. So what my build is right now, it doesn't matter. This is what it's about. Hawk HUD version 1.38894200050 initialized. That's a lot of numbers. Anyway, I want to talk about Hawk HUD. I recently applied for the testing, or whatever they want to call it. Basically, I joined the Steam group and said, I want the HUD. Give it to me. And they gave it to me. And, well, let's take a look at it. As you can see, it's already a little bit different. Even in casing mode. You can see on the bottom right, there's a number in my health bar. And a little skull next to my name. The skull next to my name represents how many kills I've had. The number inside... Oh, what saves me? The number inside my health bar represents how many downs I have before I go into custody. And as you can see right now when I'm sprinting, the little bar around the number represents my stamina. Pretty nifty, isn't it? So yeah, right now we're in stealth. You can see on the top right, I've got a whole slew of things, and well, they might be a little bit confusing to someone who's not quite as familiar with the game. But most of these, they're just skills. The first one is the first icon represents how many civilians I have. The second icon represents how many pagers I have left before the alarm is sounded. Third one is civilians. I'm not sure what that one is actually. It looks like an alerted civilian. Maybe it's a civilian that's not tied down. I know the first one is a civilian that's tied down. Then the fourth icon is how many dominated cops we have. Fifth icon is how many cleaner bags I have, body bags, and the last icon is assets. I'm not really sure what this one's for. Does it just show me how many assets we bought? I guess that's what that one is. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's already very informative. I mean, I've got stats for everything. I can see a number instead of a bar when I'm picklocking, so I know exactly how much time I spend doing stuff. And it's all very interesting. It's very new. At first, it was hard to get used to. I mean, this number is totally different than a bar. I've been so used to that bar that now it's just, well, you know. Let's see, camera. Let's see. Oh. Detection, as you can see, is still the same. I guess they didn't feel like they needed to change that. Got my planks. Let's see. I will be luring a guard up here, so with that camera. Yeah. So someone will come up sometime soon. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I have a silent killer build, so even though I have very high viz and this is my loud build, I will be able to kill him without any problems. Got silencers and everything. Yeah. So yeah, Hawk HUD. I mean, this is very new. It's very interesting. It's one of the first HUDs to custom HUDs to come out. I don't want to say it's the first because I'm sure someone out there has made some modded HUD, and I just haven't found out about it. Oh, is he out here? Guards. Oh boy. So, as you can see, you know, a few things are different. And look at the bottom left. It says the mighty fork is answering the pager. That's another thing that they've added. And it shows you how much time they've had left, and ooh, he might get spotted. Oh yes, okay, so that third icon is how many civilians are alerted, but not, you know. But it's alright, because, you know, now he's down. Once he was down, that number went away, so it's when they're, I guess it's when they're alerted. So yeah, I mean, this is a very informative HUD. I mean, it takes on the same style as the regular HUD, but it's still very, it's still very clean for the most part. I want to show you something that I do find a little bit annoying, though. Let's see. Ooh. He sees me from pretty far away. So as you can see here, I'm looking at the civilian, and I get this little, this is a health bar, and he has 0.9 health. I don't know where they get that number from, but well, they get it from somewhere. And let's just go loud and show you what the HUD looks like when things go down. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, time to open up the game, let people join. Oop. So now, as you can see, obviously most of the stealth things on the top right have gone. I mean, there's no more need for pages. Body bags don't matter anymore. I do still have the civilians, how many civilians we have tied, how many dominated cops we have, and how many jokered people we have. As you can see, as I'm tying people, that number goes up. Very nice, very informative. Now this is something new. See, on the top left, there's the thermal drill sign. And this tells me how much time is left on the thermal drill. And it'll also stack with every drill. So as you see here, I'm gonna put a drill on this. If people stop joining my game. Load in faster. Stop being so far away. You have no right to be outside of California. Anyway, putting on this drill here. As you can see, now there's a second one. And it's a little bit hard to tell which drill is which, but it's nice to know for some things. Like the thermal drill has its own little icon, and the regular drill just has a drill. So when you have a bunch of regular drills going, it'll just say drill, 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 with a bunch of different times. And something else that pops up on the top left over there is ECMs. It'll show you how much time an ECM has left before it's well, before it's not effective anymore. So I think that covers most of the stuff here. Tab screen is still the same. I don't see anything different with it. Oh, and you can see the thermal drill is stopped, so that's pretty nice. It'll let you know. It basically lets me know how much time is left on it and when it stops, even without having to stand right by it, which is great. It's something definitely very helpful and very interesting. So obviously this brings up the question, is this cheating? Because obviously I have stats to everything. I mean, I could see when an ECM goes down, I can see how much time is left, I can see the drill timer without actually being by the drill, I can see civilians. I mean, just, I am stock full of info that I may or may not actually need. Oop. Where's that cop? I don't want him to break my board as soon as I put him down. Whatever. Just if you put it down and they're shooting at you, they'll break the planks like almost instantly. So.
I got eyes on a shield.
So yeah, this brings up the question with this HUD. Is this cheating? I mean, look at it. I can see enemy health bars. Look, he's got 13 health. Oh, I can't aim and look at the same time. Yep, health bars. I can see how many kills I have. See, I have killed 7 things and 3 specials already? Really? No. I'm fairly certain the second number is specials. But I haven't killed specials yet. Why is it stuck at 3? Well, that's weird. I don't know. Oh. Maybe it's weak cops too. I just killed a weak cop. Shoot, I don't even know. As you can see, I'm still trying to get the hang of this HUD. But for most of the stuff, I've already kind of figured out what does what. And oh no, Cloaker! Fuck it, I can't even get my thoughts straight. Okay, is this cheating? Well, I don't know. Most of the experiences people have had with this game of modding is in the form of very selfish modding which gives tangible benefits. And I mean tangible benefits meaning like, you know, Lua scripts that give people all the skills, or, you know, money bags that drop from people when they die, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, stuff that most people here that have played the game have experienced. This is, whoop. This is the first time that, we've actually seen a mod that isn't directly affected to the gameplay. It's not directly affected to any game functions, any game skills. Instead, it's more of just a knowledge thing. I mean, you can see how many kills I've had, you can see how much time is left on the thermal drill. And although it is very helpful, I want to argue that it's also not, it's not cheating still. It's a very powerful tool, to say the least. But as a veteran player, I'd like to call myself a veteran player, we don't actually need this. I mean, I definitely do not need a timer for my reloads. I definitely don't need health bars for each and every single mob, or cop, I should say. And, you know, a lot of the stuff here is just stuff that most people already keep track of. Like, I know as a player, I always keep track of how many times I've gone down. And I've got a feel for how many times other people have gone down, when they need to heal up. I always keep track of, let's say, pagers, for example. I don't really need a pager counter, but it's there. The only thing I can really say that's really, really helpful and really changes the game for me is the thermal drill and the ECM counter. I mean, I don't even have to be by the drill, and I know exactly how much time an ECM has left, because ECMs are interesting in the fact that they can have, you know, they can have like more time added to it depending on what skills you have. So, you know, I don't even have to ask a person how much time they have on their failed to enable Zerg. How much time they have left to an ECM. Oh, don't die out here, buddy. Go put this away. I'm not quite as tanky as he was. But yeah, so I don't... Some people have said that this is borderline cheating. I don't really think so. I mean, as a player that's played this game for so long already, it doesn't even really make a difference. Some things are nice, for sure. That's a must, or that's a definitely given. But whether it's, you know, overpowered, you know, directly changes game functions and enables me to, oh my god, to do stuff I normally wouldn't be able to? Not really. I mean, it's not too much different. Oh boy, this isn't good. Well, if they can get me, that'd be nice. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just, what do you guys think about it? I'd like to hear what other people think. This is a relatively new thing. I mean, there hasn't been much modding go. Oh my god, he got me. Nope. Let's see. Yeah. That's alright. Now I get time to actually concentrate and think about what I'm talking about. So, we haven't seen much things like this, like HUDs, custom HUDs. There hasn't been much customization of this game, really, at all. And this is very interesting. It's very new. It's very fresh. And I'm not quite sure what Overkill's stand on this is. You know, whether they fully support it. Maybe there's some things that they don't quite like about it, like, you know, being able to see the thermal drill at all times, that kind of stuff. But I think this is good. I mean, this HUD, not that this HUD itself, well, I'm sure this HUD itself is, you know, it's fairly nice. I mean, they put a lot of work into it, the creators. But the fact that this is here, like this exists, is also very, very promising, because it opens up, you know, damn, that custody EXP. It opens up the you know, new opportunities for future modding. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's going to be a Chains HUD sometime later. Maybe there's you know, people will start modeling stuff and we'll be able to replace in-game models with other models, or, you know, the big one, there'll be custom maps that we can play with. And it just, I don't know, it all kind of depends on what Overkill wants to do with this, how much they want to support this. But I find it very exciting, and it's very new, it's very interesting. Let's show you a little bit about this skill profiler. I haven't actually saved anything, but one of the things you can do is you can, you know, make a skill tree and save it, and you can load it. So you could have like a stealth build, or a death wish build, or tanky enforcer tech build, tech forcer build. So yeah, I mean it's very interesting, it's very new, and and yeah, it's Hawk's HUD. It's great. It's interesting. Some of the things are a little annoying, like seeing the health bars for each and every person. It's a little much. I mean, I don't need to see it for civilians and stuff. And you know, I don't need a reload timer. You know, the animation does well enough. So, I don't know how I wanna. I don't know what I want to say about this, because it's definitely something interesting and new, and I've said that many times already. I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but it's also, you know, it's exciting. It opens up the field for a lot of people to, you know, mod new things, new HUDs, models, customization. My God, I can't even talk. Fuck it, it must be too late, and it's like 12 in the afternoon. 12 noon. That's what it's called. I can't even speak. But yeah, so you got an idea of what Hawk's HUD looks like. If you want to join Hawk's HUD and get, you know, how does one call it? Well, let's show you something. If you want to join Hawk's HUD, like if you want to participate in the whatever they call it, because
well, you heard Hector.
They call it something else. Here we go. You have to join this Steam group right here, Hawk's HUD Payday 2 Custom Pro HUD Testers. Anyone can join this group, and basically, here's a few things. They'll tell you to make a comment and saying you want to test the HUD. They'll review your profile, and then let's see, how do I check the other one? And then if you're approved to test the HUD, they will... How do I get to my freaking profile from here? Oh, here we go. They'll invite you to this group, the approved Hawk's HUD testers, and then they'll give you a link to the download, and they'll let you download the HUD, and you can try it out for yourself. And yeah, I mean, give it a try, see what you think. The requirements are pretty low, and I've heard that they accept most people, so, you know, that's exciting, or that's promising, especially if you're, you know, you don't spend nearly as much time at the game as I do. But Hawk's HUD is also, I don't know, for people like me, for people that have spent a lot of time in this game, it's nothing too spectacular, but for someone that has, you know, just dipped their feet in the game, but they definitely know what's going on, it's a very powerful tool. And I don't know if it's borderline cheating. I don't really think so. I mean, a lot of TF2 HUDs do similar things where, you know, you could see damage done, and when a medic calls out for help or something, or, you know, stuff like that. It's like, it's not really integral to the game, but it's nice to have. And I guess that's what basically the Hawk's HUD is. It's just a bunch of things that are nice to have. Like, it's nice to see how much time it takes to pick a lock or something. You know, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the HUD, talk about it a little bit. I mean, there hasn't been much going on about it. There's no, like, manual or anything talking about it, so I guess I'd show you guys a little bit about it. So, thanks for watching. This was probably very confusing, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll try to reply to it. I just kind of blammered about. And, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Whee! Oh, I didn't die. Oh, okay.